are here today because we just made a police report against the Deputy Prime Minister, Dato Sri Ahmad Zahid Hamidi, for what we believe is an election offence committed on the 3rd of September. He, in a speech that he made at the Melana Indah Phase 1 housing program, or PPR, on the 3rd of September, he basically said to the voters in that area, the voters of this by-election, Pulai by-election, that he has been handed a stack of requests from this Dato Jafni, chairman of the Johor State Housing and Local Government, a request to basically build some houses, run some projects in that area. And he said it's not a problem for him to approve all these things, but it will depend on how the voters in that area vote for the candidate Suhaizan Kayat, the PH candidate. So if Suhaizan Kayat wins, then there is no problem at all for him to deliver on the promised allocation. He will talk to the Prime Minister. But if Suhaizan doesn't win, then, well, they have to look at it again. That's what he said in a video that was recorded on Malaysian Gazette. So all this information, our election observer, Pemerhati, has made the police report and given to the police. And what we hope now is that the police will look into this matter seriously, because we believe it violates possibly two sections of the Election Offences Act. One is Section 9, undue influence, pengaruh tidak wajar, kerana dia guna kuasanya sebagai Menteri Timbalan Perdana Menteri untuk mengaruh pengundi sana untuk undi parti yang dia sokong, iaitu Pakatan Harapan. So dengan itu, we feel that this is undue influence, the election offence of undue influence, Section 9. But also there is element of bribery. So Section 10 of the Election Offences Act, where anyone making a conditional offer of anything of value, in this case project allocation, is guilty of the corrupt practice of bribery and is subject to possible imprisonment of up to 2 years and fine of between 1,000 and 5,000 ringgit. So now the next step is that we have made a police report. The police need to investigate under this section of the law or other section that they think it covers, and then present their investigation paper, IP, to the Attorney General, you know, who is also the public prosecutor. And it is our hope that the Attorney General, the new Attorney General, Terryudin, will look seriously into this matter, and if there is an offence committed, he will then charge Zahid Hamidi in the court. And of course, everyone is innocent until proven guilty, and it has to go through the court process. It is our regret that over the many years that Bersih has been observing elections, and after every election, whether it's general election, state election, or by-election like this, we produce a report recording the election offences that we have observed, and I can really say that very, very rare, despite the police doing the investigation as professional, the Attorney General charged the offenders. This should not happen. You know, these are people who are running to become lawmakers, and they should not start by being lawbreakers. So we hope that the new Attorney General will take this without being influenced by the politician, and if there's a case, charge him. Okay, so this is we start the process not only as pemerhati but as a citizen. You know, if we saw any election crime or offences committed, it is our duty to make the police report. So that's why we are here. Do you have any question?
Do you have a concern that people will say Bersih is targeting the DPM, because obviously he was literally just cleared and people were very unhappy, and then hari ni you make a report against him and hoping that he will get charged? Are you worried that people will think that way if they do it?
Well, the two matter to us is unrelated. We have expressed our view concerning the DNAA, but this offence was recorded on the 3rd of September, and when we saw it a day later, we deliberated whether we should make a police report. But after listening to the speech again, we felt that this was indeed an election offence. So there is no basis to say that we are targeting him. Anybody in this campaign that is violating the law, we will report them, or we will make a police report. No, we were not, but this recording was widely published and shared around. So it is really up to the police to review the recording themselves and call the witnesses who were there. Because in the recording you can see there was a crowd, and there were some YBs there as well. And of course the person who make the speech, Ahmad, Zahid, Hamidi, should be called in. Did you make the speech? You know, I think that is something that the police can do. Absolutely. Right
there
now.
was no SPR or Bersih observers at the place at that time?
No, not that we know of. We were not there, and we do not know of any SPR workers or observers there as well. Any other question? Ada lagi soalan?
This is the only report Bersih has lodged throughout this 2 by-election police report.
For this 2 by-election, yes, this is the only one.